Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go on in about 45 seconds.
For the radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Salem. Now, let's meet the players, beginning with today's visiting team. From Bedford, number 31, Colby Savageau.
What?
Number 21, Brennan Shane. Number 20, David Landry. Number 19, Jackson Dowdy. Number 18, Nolan LaFontaine. Number 17, Gavin Chase. Number 16, Austin Salveri. Number 14, Sam Montana. Number 11, Jake Martin. Number 9, Ryan Howard. Number 8, Ray Ferreira. Number 5, Aiden Shane. Number 4, Jackson NHIAA.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to JFK Arena here in Manchester. We're getting ready to bring you Division I boys hockey semifinal action between the Salem Blue Devils and the Bedford Bulldogs. I'm Harry Kozlowski here to call the game, and Corey Parker, Bedford High School Athletic Director, will be doing the color with us. Thank you very much for joining me, Corey.
Absolutely. My pleasure to be here. Excited to be here.
Back during the regular season, I'm trying to check the date here. It was
February 17th was
that's
the
right.
first meeting.
February 17th. We were here. We covered that game. The Bulldogs lost to Salem 4-1. It was their fourth loss in a row in the regular season after losing 3 to Exeter. And then they played again 3 days later at Ice Center on the 20th and came back with a 3-1 win. And the Bulldogs have been rolling ever since. So a real turnaround against these Blue Devils in the regular season to set the tone for the season.
Yeah, definitely. Tail 2 games on the 17th when on this sheet of ice, Salem, in my opinion, demanded the game a lot of physicality, a lot of puck control. And 3 days later, Bedford was really happy with their efforts down at the Ice Center. Brought a different game. Coach Myers was really impressed with how the team bounced back. And, since then they're playing with a lot of positivity, and, maybe it's the bleach and the dye on the hair.
Yeah,
but nonetheless,
they've got their playoff wafts.
Yeah, both
Their
teams.
bleach blonde look here that's become a tradition here with the Bulldogs.
Blondie should have been the theme song warm-ups here, as Salem also donning the blonde hair for the playoff structure. But definitely a staple of the Bedford team as we get into the playoffs, and excited for this semifinal. Absolutely, coming out. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's really worth talking about what happened on Saturday where they went to Exeter, a team they lost 3 straight to. 5-2, 4-2, 2-0. And you're thinking, well, what are they going to do against the Blue Hawks? And they go in there, they take the lead from them and hold on and win 4-2.
Yeah, in a game that, they really did a nice job getting out early, getting out a couple goals. It was 3-2 before an empty netter with, I think, 6 seconds left. So nail biter down the stretch because, Exeter is one of the strongest teams in the state all year, much like the Salem Blue Devils team. But if you're a Bulldog fan, you got to like how they're playing in March, which is a staple of a quality veteran team, and Coach Myers' crew is certainly ready to go today.
Yeah, and you've got a coach in Marty Myers who's very experienced in these playoffs, knows how to get the most out of his kids in tournament time, and they've got everybody ready to play here. So we're going to take a moment here for the national anthem. We'll come right back with the play-by-play.
Maple Street and Johnny Grant at the Beach Street and Pierre Arranger. The referees assigned today's game are Dave Maxfield and Rick Ernick. The linesman is Phil Dexter. And now please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Whose
And the national anthem to begin play here. Want to take a moment here to thank Ron Chisholm, who operates SalemSkates.com, a terrific site where he maintains all the statistics for the Blue Devils. I can tell you absolutely everything about them, who's scoring, what the save percentages are, and he is here at the game just down the way from our broadcast position. Speaking of Salem, the player to watch out for, Ryan Papalardo with 22 points. He scored 14 goals and 8 assists. He's the spark plug on this offense. And assisting him are players like Brady Ferreira, Austin Salvetti, and Ryan Allard, who are contributing as well. Allard with 15 points combined, Ferreira with 10, and Salvetti with 10 points as well. And those are the key scorers here for this Blue Devil team.
Yeah, Papalardo was certainly a name we used a lot last time hosting the game here on the 17th. I think he finished with 2 goals and an assist in that contest. Very physical player, but very shifty and crafty with the puck as well, as he was able to maneuver around a lot of white shirts at the time.
He actually got 2 assists. He was involved in every single scoring play for the Blue Devils. So he's the guy that the Bulldogs have to watch out for here. Bulldogs, of course, reaching this point by defeating Trinity in the first round, 3-2. That was an overtime game.
Yep.
And then coming here to meet then the Exeter game, of course, which is the 4-2 victory. Salem, on the other hand, took out Wyndham by a 4-1 margin, and then Pinkerton by 2-1 on Saturday, and that's how they got here to the semifinal. So the teams are approaching the center ice. They're about to drop the puck, and we will be ready to go here. Coach Myers has his top line out there with Thornton, Roberto, Greer, Burke on defense, or actually not Burke, but Dalton Roberto on defense, and Burke.
Yeah, unfortunately, with Erhard Vadia out for the game. Dalton Roberto getting the start today.
Vadia did take a hard hit. Now here's Papalardo bringing it into the Bedford zone, fires a shot right off the post, bounces straight out, and Dalton Roberto plays it. Owen Roberto does. Now Brady Burke is taken down. They come back. Declan Burke is there on the sidewall, tries to get it away. Instead, Bedford takes it right back. Roberto 2-on-2 with Thornton. That's knocked away by Colton Dean in net for the Blue Devils. And the puck comes out, bounces out of the ice surface into the stands, and we're going to get a face-off here.
Yeah, Papalardo right off the start there, picking up where he left off last time. Maybe that ding off the post woke up some of the Bedford players here as we're now live again.
On the face-off, puck is taken behind the net by Ryan Demers. He tries to clear the zone. It's held in by Bedford. Here's Kerr's shot. That goes off the stick of Demers, out of play again. We get another whistle.
Again, something I think after that Salem game, you saw Bedford putting a lot more shots on goal. If memory serves me right, Salem was blocking everything that night, playing it off the shins.
Off the face-off, it goes behind the net. Jack Mayetta fires it up the wall. Chipped out of the zone, but knocked right back in by Tim Purcell. Demers plays it over to Mayetta. He gets hit on the wall. Fired back down low where Mayetta has to chase it down. His clearing pass hits the Bedford player. It's going to be icing waved off.
Yep.
Purcell up the wall to Kerr. Chipped out. Scott had it momentarily. Now it's loose in the neutral zone. Fired back into the Salem end. Bulldogs with a quick change. Salem tries to take advantage of it. Instead, the puck goes all the way down, and this one goes back the other way. This will be an icing. Nope, it's going to be picked up there by Salvetti. Now DeBonville behind the net plays it. Back across to Salvetti. He clears it out. Cross ice pass. DeBonville picks it up. Goes off his stick. Now here comes Plant coming in, and Clyte in close. Logan Plant with a chance.
Salvetti did a nice job chipping that away as that was live out front.
Now a break for Salem, broken up by the Bulldogs. Here's Burke in the corner, trying to find a lane to pass to. Gets it right to back to Burke. Now Papalardo's quick wrister is gloved by Shea Guimont. We get a stoppage of play here in the Bedford end. With 12:50 to play, no score here between Salem and Bedford.
Bedford going back to their original line here, only showing 2 lines early.
Off the face-off, it's played there by Derek Greer. He goes behind the net, gives himself a little room to operate. Now the pass out to Owen Roberto. His chip goes right to the Salem goal. Hits the side of the net. Into the corner, Roberto stops it. Now Papalardo picks it up. That goes off a Burke skate. Roberto picks up the loose puck, gets away from one check. Gets it back down low to Thornton. Centered it to Burke, and he couldn't get a shot away. Now it's out of the Salem end. Still loose. Picked up there momentarily by Papalardo. Fires it in. They have to come back and get it. Dalton Roberto fires it up the wall for his brother Owen. He gets a stick on it. Into the corner with Salvetti. Owen Roberto on him. Now Doty takes a hit. Roberto trying to hold it in there. Does momentarily. It's up against the wall here. We've got a scrum of players. It finally squirts loose into the neutral zone. Chipped in there by Bedford. Will Scott, he gets control of it behind the net, fighting off a check, still with it. Centers it, gets to the point.
Put it on.
That shot is a block there. Dalton Roberto's shot is blocked. Cleared out by Salem. This should be an icing, and it is. Puck's going to come all the way back into the Blue Devil end here. No score with 11:31 to play.
Bedford doing a nice job against the wall, trying to keep it in the zone. A few times now, Salem's tried to push it, advance it up the line, and Bedford being able to jam up a body or at least the puck to keep it in the Salem zone.
Face off here to the left of Colton Dean in net for Salem. It goes right to him. He gets a glove on it. We'll get another whistle, another face off. And that's going to be Kerr on the face off again up against Luke Barton. That goes right to Dean again. He knocks it to the corner, and it gets cleared out. Held up there by Bedford in the neutral zone, but Luke Barton takes it away, passes it over to Mayetta into the Bedford zone where it's broken up, and they come right back. Here are the Bulldogs. Will Scott, high shot over the net. Puck goes right to the point, fired right back in, now broken up, and Sam Mayetta carries it out for Salem. Over the blue line, centering pass blocked there by Purcell. Now Ryan Allard gets it across to, didn't get the number, I think it was Papalardo. His shot is saved there by Shea Guimont. Goes out of the zone, fired right back in. Andrew Dothart had it there momentarily for Bedford. Now here's a pass and a rebound by Thornton. 2 saves by Dean. Now Thornton, the puck is behind the net to Roberto. Papalardo tries to clear it. Gets away from Burke momentarily. A shot from the point. Saved by Dean. Another attempt there by Derek Greer. And a clearing attempt no good. Held in by Greer and gloved right there by Dean. Another whistle and face-off in the Salem end. Lots of action.
Yeah, nice opportunity there from Burke. Greer on the slap shot. Burke tried to get the deflection on it, missed it, but nice job by Dean squeezing that one. Puck bouncing off the goalkeeper for Salem a little bit here, though. Hopefully Bedford can capitalize on one of these rebounds.
Papalardo wins the face-off, gets it out of the zone. And now here's Marcus Belomo. Plays it in deep. Papalardo chases it down. Puck bounces in front, taken away by Salem, or by Bedford. Here's Thornton. Evades the check, but loses the puck in the process. Now a shot there by Burke. Goes wide, hits a leg. Roberto centering it. A tip toward the net. Dean stops it. Now Declan Burke takes it away with Papalardo. They fire it in right on. Now we have a
Salem offside, yep.
Delayed offside there? Okay. And another changes for both teams here. Referee had their arm up. Weren't sure if it was a penalty or a delayed offside, but it was the offside.
Oh.
Now we have a real offside
Yeah.
as Logan Devonville couldn't get out of the Salem end quick enough, and Dalton Roberto didn't see him. So face-off outside the Salem end here with 9:28 to go in the first. Controlled by Allard, taken away by Bedford. Long shot on Dean. He decides to glove it and stop the clock there. Get a face-off.
Bedford picking up where they've left off the last couple games. A lot of shots on the goal. I think they had 48 against Oyster River in the final regular season game and put it on goal. It's just a nice strategy for the Bulldogs.
Another shot there by Luke Moores. Saved by Dean. He's seeing a lot of action. And now here's Ryan Allard carrying it out. Sends it to an open wing, but nobody there. Bulldogs bring it right back. Now Salem with it. Allard, he turns it over. Demers tries to play it. Logan Plant had it there momentarily. Now they finally break off Luke Barton into the corner. He takes a hit. O'Connell in the corner. Big scrum. And now it comes to the point. Here's a shot. That's wide by Demers. To the other point, Mayetta fires it down low. He centers it. And now a clearing pass by Logan Plant. Salem has to come back for it. No icing. Quick change there by the Bulldogs. They fired up to Papalardo. He gets the stick on it, but can't control the puck. In the corner. Belomo tries to center it. Misses everybody. Goes all the way back in the Salem end. They got to chase it down. Salvetti catches up to it. Held in there by Kerr at the faceoff circle. Salvetti is checking him. Now to the point. There's a high shot. Goes wide. Now Kerr tries to get through two defenders. Can't quite do it. Will Scott takes over at the wall. His centering pass goes off of Clark and goes right to Dean for another whistle here. Plenty of timeout in this game. With 7:50 to play in the first period, still no score between the Blue Devils and Bulldogs. Right off the face-off to the wall. Scott fighting with Salvetti. He chips it across there for Kerr. Scott gets it back again. Out in front of the net. This time Marcus Belomo picks it up, and he's got Papalardo with him, 2-on-2. Belomo shot right on. It's swallowed up.
Great job by Guimont there, holding on to that as Papalardo was closing quickly, looking for the rebound.
So lots of changes here for both sides, keeping fresh legs on the ice. This face-off will be to the left of Shea Guimont. Luke Barton. He wins it, but it's taken away by Bedford. Here's Thornton closing in. He's got Roberto with him, tries to center it. Broken up by the Blue Devils. Now it goes behind the net. Roberto catches up to it, fires it back across to Thornton. Up to O'Connell. Chip on net. Now Roberto gets it across to the other side to Luke Morris. He fires a wrister, hits a leg, or hits Allard right on the leg. But he's able to play the man, keep him from taking the puck away. Now here's Thornton again with a shot. And Dean with the save again, a long one that he saw all the way. 6:56 to go here in the first. No score between Salem and Bedford. Lots of shots on goal.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in hearing how many shots they've had so far here. Bedford definitely dominating that stat today. Off the face-off. Burke had it momentarily. He loses it to Doty. Tries to clear it out. Now Burke gets it back. Backhands it into the Salem end. Salvetti. Over to Chain. Now to Clarkin. Having trouble clearing the zone. They can't do it. Roberto had, or actually Burke had it there. He backhands it over to Luke Moores at the point. Back down low to Roberto. And Burke behind the net fights off a check from Chain. Now goes to the other point. To O'Connor. O'Connor loses it. He goes into the Bedford end. They chase it down. Moores gets to it first and fires it up to Burke. Knocked back into the Bedford end. De Bonville clears it away. Shane fires it back in. O'Connell, though, fires it down.
Good hustle by Lipinski, keeping it alive.
Lipinski centers it for De Bonville. Couldn't quite get to it. They all go down in the corner. Now Lipinski fighting for possession. De Bonville to the point. There's a shot on net. Save, rebound, both saves by Dean there. Andrew Johnson had two good chances there on Dean. Couldn't get either of them past him. Now finally Salem clears the zone. Puck gets lost in the leg of Lipinski. Picked up there by Salem. There's a shot on net by Belomo. Kicked away by Guimont. Another shot from the side. Doesn't get to the net. Now to the point to Aiden Shane. His shot stopped by Guimont. Bedford in transition. They take down Quinlan Kerr. No call there. Action from both ends here. Fired into the Bedford end. Belomo gets there first. Dalton Roberto tries to fight him for the puck. Bulldogs come away with it. Here's Will Scott carrying it into the Salem end. Fakes a shot. Pulls it down. Fires in tight. Save. Now Mayetta plays it. To the point. It goes over Greer's stick, but Bedford controls in the neutral zone. They get back on onside. Fired back in. Now there's a turnover behind the net. Kerr has it. Backhand just wide of the post. La Rochelle backhands it across to the other side. Scott to the point. Dalton Roberto instead sends it back down low. Demers tries to play it. Now La Rochelle in the corner. Skating with it along the wall. Fires it through some legs. It misses everybody. Scott gets to it first on the other side. Dalton Roberto sends it over to Greer at the other point. Greer fans. And now Salem takes it back. Nope. Bedford takes it right back again. Kerr wheeling around. Finally fights for the puck. Comes up with it. Loses it again. And now they finally break out. Papalardo finally for Salem. Gets it out of the zone. His quick shot is gloved by Guimont. Salem's able to make a quick line change here after a long session that last time. Bulldogs fired right back in. Play has definitely been in the Salem end most of this period. Burke takes a hit along the wall. Players are tied up there. Now Allard fires it around for number 16, Salvetti. Up the wall. He almost hit Luke Barton, but he couldn't control it. Now here's the shot that hits a leg. Back down low to Barton in the corner, being checked there by Greer. Centering pass is taken away. Owen Roberto leads the charge for Bedford, 1-on-2. Gets it across, fires a shot there by Dalton Roberto. It hit a leg. Good setup though.
Yeah.
Owen Roberto
connection there.
Owen Roberto again taking it. Wheeling around, still with it. Centers the pass, misses everybody. He misses Thornton on that play. Now Salem comes back. Mayetta. Shot on goal there by Ryan Allard, sails wide. Owen Roberto is able to pick it up on the wall. He's 1-on-3. His teammates are changing. He's coming in all alone. Waiting for his teammates to join him. Finally gets it out in front. And a shot by Luke Moore is a weak one on Dean. He's able to stop that. We get another whistle, but the shots on goal keep piling up for the Bulldogs. Still nothing in the net, though, with 2:26 to play.
Yeah, Bedford just doing a really good job maintaining puck control and winning the 50-50s. The majority of this action's been to our left in the Salem zone. Owen Roberto doing a fabulous job there, winning that puck, keeping it alive for the line change, and also giving the team an opportunity.
Now fired off the wall. It goes into the Bedford end. Tim Purcell has to chase it down. His shot is off the mark. His pass is, I should say, and it's taken back by Papalardo. Papalardo takes a quick shot that goes off a stick and it's controlled by the Bulldogs. De Bonville, he's got Logan Plant with him. They go into the corner. Plant takes the hit from Mayetta. Declan Burke now for Salem. Hits Marcus Lomo on the breakout. Down the wall, tries to get by a Bedford defender. Can't do it. Scrolls into the corner where Purcell meets it. Purcell, he's got Papalardo on him, breaks it up. Logan Plant gets it. It goes out of play, and Salem has to get on. De Bonville at center ice. He fires it deep into the end. The Bulldogs make a change. So do Salem to go in the period. Fired up the board. Kerr comes up with it at the blue line. Into the Salem end. Takes a wrister high. Might have caught Dean in the face mask, but he makes a save nonetheless. Luke Barton carries it across. Fires it into the corner there in the Bedford end. Played by O'Connor. Cross ice pass. It gets up to Kerr. He loses it. Now they get it right back. O'Connor.
Oh boy.
Nope, that's broken up there by Mayetta. Now Allard fires it in. Salem was offside. They have to jump back on. Under 50 seconds to play here. Shot right back into the Salem end. And held in. Kerr in the corner. Back up high to Dalton Roberto. His shot hits a body. Scott fights for it in the corner. Back again to Dalton Roberto. Across to Greer. off his stick, but he's able to fire it down. Kerr meets it behind the net. Backhand pass. Now Scott. Backhands that shot. Oh, boy, he had La Rochelle alone, point blank, and La Rochelle was stopped there twice by Colton Dean, who's been standing on his head in this game. He has to, or else Salem would be in a hole.
Yeah, La Rochelle just pacing that puck, timing it right out front, and you got a sense nobody saw him, and Kerr just couldn't get it to him quick enough. Having said that, Dean made a great save on the redirect.
So just 16 seconds left here in the period. Fired across ice by Salvetti, but it's held in again by the Bulldogs. Now a second attempt finally goes into the neutral zone. Owen Roberto fires it in. Just 2 seconds left. 1-0 buzzer, and that does it. First period over, no score, but lots of action for Bedford. We'll get those shots on goal counts a little bit later for you. But just the eye test tells you the Bulldogs came out to play today.
Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't matter anymore, as 15 are in the books, and it's still 0-0. They weren't able to get any by Dean, who had a great first period. But the energy, the enthusiasm, the passing, the shots, Bedford's putting on net. Definitely got to be excited about that as they take a break here. We pause for the Zamboni to come out and listen to some music.
Yep, we're going to throw things back on the radio side for about 12 minutes, give the Zambonis a chance to do their job. And we'll have second period action for you then. Just a quick reminder, if you're tuning in at 5 o'clock for Bomb Radio with Phil Bruno, obviously that's going to be postponed a little bit while we bring you the action. As soon as the game wraps up, maybe around 6 o'clock or so, we'll have Phil Bruno and Bomb Radio on for you. But right now, no score after one period. You're watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. No score between the Bulldogs and the Blue Devils here at JFK Arena after one period. I'm Harry Kozlowski, and as you might have gotten a sense that the Bulldogs are taking the play to the Blue Devils, you are correct. The official shots on goal, Bedford with 17, Salem with 6, although one of those shots by number 6, Ryan Papalardo, rang off a goal post right to the right of Shea Guimont, so they probably came close to scoring in that first period, but Bedford putting on the pressure. And the officials are back on the ice. We're waiting for the players to come back on as well. Quick programming note reminding you that tomorrow it's going to be the girls Division I semifinal in basketball, and we're going to bring that to you. We're going to travel out to Kingston, New Hampshire, to Sanborn Regional High School. That's the location of the semifinals and finals. And game one of the semifinals is at 5 o'clock, and your Bedford Bulldogs will take on the Clippers of Portsmouth, and BCTV and Bedford 105.1 will bring you that game. So look for that tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Winter playoff week. We are busy every single week. And of course, if Bedford were to win today and advance to the finals, we would have that game for you 7 p.m. Saturday night here against the winner of Bishop Girton and trying to remember who else they're playing. Bishop Girton and Concord, right? The Crimson Tide in the semifinals as well. That game actually is going to be played here at 7:45 p.m. So we'll find out, first Bedford has to win, and then we'll have to see who they'll be playing on Saturday if they do. So the teams are back out, getting ready to face off here. Bedford will be going from left to right. You hear the crowd, pretty good crowd here, getting excited. Burke against Papalardo on the face-off. And Salem controls. Salvetti fires it across. Still in the neutral zone into the Bedford end. Papalardo down the far wall. He puts on the brakes, tries to get it to somebody. It hits the leg and bounces up in the air. Down goes number 9, Ryan Allard. And Dalton Roberto takes the puck, gets it to his brother Owen. Now pass up to Burke. Burke by one man inside, shot saved by Dean. Great close-in shot there, but Dean held his ground. Up the wall here to Bonville. For Roberto, over to Burke. His shot hits a leg. And they come out. Papalardo with Salem into the Bedford zone. That sails wide. Roberto gets to it first. Broken up by Luke Barton. Ryan Clark can pass up to Papalardo. Down the near wall. He's got Dalton Roberto on him. He gets the inside position, takes the puck away. Now both players are caught up against the wall there. Kerr helping him out, or Thornton helping him out there. Finally breaking out with Bedford. La Rochelle fires the shot, goes out of play. We're going to get a whistle here. The right of Salem goaltender Colton Dean.
Yeah, early on, Brady Burke having a nice opportunity, just getting a little too deep on Dean as Dean was able to kind of corral that with his chest.
Now Kerr on the faceoff goes back to Dothard. His shot goes into the corner. Kerr still with it on the near wall. Fires a shot, hits a leg, goes wide. Now behind the net, it's Scott. Aiden Chain is fighting forward with him there. La Rochelle tries to center it. Comes out in front. Wheel around shot there by Kerr. Hits the side of the net. Demers for Salem. Couldn't get it up the wall. Now Scott centers it. Kerr loses it in the legs of a Salem player. He goes back to the point. Now it comes outside the blue line. Dothart fans on the clearing shot. Now it's cleared away for Declan. It goes too far for him. Aiden Chain picks it up, waits for his man to come on side. Luke Moore is in deep with it. His pass is intercepted there by Allard. Clearing attempt there, held in by Mayetti. Here's Belomo's shot, that's wide. And Tim Purcell clears it out for Bedford. And offsides, a little bit of a pinball play at the blue line, puts Quinlan Kerr offsides, and we'll get a whistle here with
Yeah.
12:29 to go.
Unlucky there as that puck ricocheted off the Salem player and into Will Scott's stick, unfortunately, as Quinlan Kerr was trying to hold the line.
So on the face-off here, de Bonneville fires it into the Salem end, but it comes right back out. Papalardo's wrister. Guimont holds on to it. We'll get another whistle here. That shot blue line.
After this game this evening, Bishop Girton takes on Concord in the other semifinal, start at approximately 7:15. Winner of this will take on the winner of that on Saturday here
Right
at
here,
JFK at
7
p.m.
So Burke against Papalardo. Puck is dropped, and Dalton Roberto picks it up, takes it behind his net. He gets checked there by Allard. Now recovers and sends it out into the neutral zone. Salem controls. Clarkin fires it in. Off of Guimont into the corner. Dalton Roberto fighting for it with Luke Barton. Cross-ice pass to Owen Roberto. He's got some room. Made an off-target pass there. Meant for Derek Greer. Now Greer misses his pass to Roberto, and Papalardo takes over. Into the corner is Burke and Papalardo. Barton in there as well. Centering pass in front. Broken up, thankfully. Puck behind the net. Center shot. Oh, Papalardo, or Barton, I should say, was point blank there. Fired it wide. And the official blows his whistle because the net is off its sprite. I thought maybe he was calling a penalty on that shot because Barton was tied up a bit when he tried to let that shot go.
Good opportunity for Bedford to kind of take a breath, try to win this faceoff.
Salem recovers. They win the faceoff from the point. Demers' shot goes off of Guimont's stick and into the netting. We'll get another whistle.
Salem coming out strong here to start the second period, trying to keep the puck in this zone, be friendly for the announcers, keeping it nice and close action for us. Seem to have some issues with that goal.
La Rochelle against Aiden Shane. Faceoff goes into the corner. Two Salem players and one Bedford player fight for it. Now Shane's shot wheels around, gets it off. Guimont sticks it away. Luke Morris clears it out into the Salem end. Now he gets it back. Salem recovers. Jack Mayetta fires it in. Luke Morris behind his goal. Off the wall. Burke had a chance on it. Aiden Shane did as well. Now Demers fires it in. Luke Morris goes all the way back to get it. Quinlan Kerr picks it up. Salem begins to drop back, and Kerr's got some room to operate over the blue line. He tried to drop it for O'Connor, but completely missed it. Goes all the way back into the Bedford end. Now that's really strange. They're going to call this an ice? I think the officials thought a Salem player fired it down. I'm pretty sure that that was Kerr's backhand that went all the way back.
Strange call there. It seemed fairly obvious to us that Kerr put that in the back, but
well, we have a higher
different angle for
higher
sure.
view of it here.
And we're not skating.
So off the face-off, Allard picks it up for Salem. He fires it down. Goes behind the Bedford net. Allard still chasing after it. Knocked away by Greer. Allard again into the corner with Purcell. He gets tied up there. And now de Bonneville picks up the puck and takes it into the Salem end. Papalardo loses his stick in the process. De Bonneville shot hits Dean high in the chest. He's able to fall down and cover it up, though. And we'll get a whistle in the Salem end with 10:18 to play. Still no score between these two teams.
Yeah, really nice shot by Logan there to control it, get it out of the zone, get a shot on Dean, and force the face-off in their end.
Papalardo against de Bonneville leaves it there for Purcell at the point. His shot goes wide. Now Greer at the other point has it, tries to send it down low. Papalardo almost got to it. Now it's cleared along the wall by Clarkin. Logan Plant picks it up. He goes behind the net into the other corner. Up the wall to the point to Greer. Greer just barely holds it in, but it's taken away by Papalardo for Salem. Takes a hit on the wall. Logan Plant taking the puck back. Bedford coming back the other way. High shot over the net. Bounces off the wall. Cleared away, though. And cleared into the Bedford end. Greer chases it down. There's no icing on the play. Purcell gets away from his check. Thornton had it momentarily. And now Brady Burke carries it in. Leaves it there for Greer. Greer floats, takes a shot. Beautiful glove save by Colton Dean for a whistle.
Yeah, that puck looked like it was moving as it started on the left side of him, and he caught that more in the center of a 5-hole. So nice job by Dean again, continuing where he left off, in that first period.
So the face-off is to the left of Dean. It's going to be Burke on the face-off. Puck is tied up at the moment. Belomo tries to get it up the wall. Dalton Roberto keeps it. Now here's a loose puck for Thornton into the corner. Here's a centering attempt. Shot there by Burke. Hits a body, goes behind the net. Owen Roberto in the corner. Chips it over for Burke. Burke up high now to the point. Now over to Dalton Roberto. His shot hits a body, goes behind the net. Owen Roberto tries to corral the puck, but instead it's taken away by the Blue Devils. Sent into the neutral zone. Dalton Roberto across to Burke. Pass up to Owen Roberto is broken up by Salem. Fired right back into the Bedford end. Dalton Roberto evades a check, but manages to clear the zone. Now Owen Roberto is offside. He's got to clear the zone here. A lot of bodies flying here right now with 8:20 to play in the second. Luke Moore's with it. Off the glass. Picked up there by Allard. Roberto tries to clear it. Instead, he takes it back into his own zone. Right now, just a lot of tennis and ping pong going back and forth here. Nobody really putting together an attack. In the corner, Pappalardo finally comes up with it. He still has it in the slot. Puck rolls away from him. He takes a check. Fights for possession. Gets it down low to Allard. Allard fans on a centering pass to Pappalardo. Now to the point. Clarkin. Allard. Barton. Now it's Clarkin's shot. Saved by Guimont. Into the corner. Barton. He loses the puck. Held in at the point momentarily. Clarkin's high shot. Gloved by Guimont. We get a whistle. So just a lot of wild play back and forth.
A lot of back and forth, but certainly a couple times here for both teams, they've been able to control the puck behind the net, which has been able to stretch the defenseman up and get at least a shot on goal. But both goalies doing a great job.
Off the face-off, it flies into the Salem end. Now here's a race between Clarkin and Scott. They arrive at the same time, but it's controlled by Salem into the neutral zone. Bedford gets it back momentarily. La Rochelle falls down. Now O'Connor takes out his man. Here's Quinlan Kerr over the blue line, check from behind. Had his pocket picked there by Marcus Belomo.
Really nice play.
Brings it back, and Belomo takes a hit there from O'Connor. Kerr up the wall. Will Scott takes the hit, but now Greer for Bedford carrying the puck into the blue line. Into the Salem end. Centering pass for Kerr. That gets broken off. Salem comes back the other way. Declan Burke, 1-on-3. He gets taken out. Now we're going to get a penalty here on Bedford. An interference call. I don't know about that.
Well, he lost the puck early in that, and Ethan clearly didn't realize that he lost it and continued to play the body even though the puck was 6 to 8 feet away from the play. So looked worse than I think the actual intent was. Nonetheless, 2 minutes in the box for the Bulldogs.
So Salem with the man advantage first. They've got Allard out there, along with Luke Barton and Sam Mayetta on the line. On the point, Salvetti. Over to Barton. Salvetti's shot wide of the net. De Bonville intercepts it and clears it out for Bedford. Now Barton. Pass across for Pappalardo. Leaves it there for Allard. Allard in the face-off circle. Thinks about shooting, then decides to take it behind the net. Luke Barton being harassed by Dalton Roberto. Roberto hits him. Up to the point now to Salvetti. To Pappalardo. He wheels around. High shot over the net.
Send it.
Now Purcell, his clearing attempt is blocked. De Bonville's second try does it though. Gets it into the neutral zone. 1:12 left in the Bedford penalty. They backhand the puck into the Bulldog end where Purcell gets to it first. Off the wall, held in there by Pappalardo. But De Bonville gets a second try at it and clears it all the way down to the Salem end where Dean tees it up for Pappalardo. Or for Salvetti, I should say. Now pass across to Papalardo on the near wall. He's got Roberto on him. Roberto's able to check the puck away from him and
Nice job.
chips it down the ice. And here's another race. Owen trying to get to it. Right behind Salvetti. Now Kerr catches up to the puck in the neutral zone. Now Bedford can kill some time here with puck control. Clearing pass. Roberto. He gets it up to Kerr. Kerr can get to it first. He's got a chance. Oh, he lost the puck.
Great play right
that was
there
a real
by Barton.
Yeah, that really broke up a great opportunity for a shorthander by Bedford. Now they finally have a zone with just 15 seconds left in the power play here for Salem. Salvetti gets it up to his teammate off the wall there. Allard tried to get it. Now Sam Mayetta. Bit of a scrum there. Allard chipped at it, goes behind the net. Dalton Roberto has been everywhere on this power play. Hits his man. Up to the wall, gets it to Thornton.
Interesting time for a change for Salem.
Now Owen Roberto, now we're going to get a penalty the other way. So Salem fails to score on their man advantage, and now Bedford's going to have a chance. Waiting for the call here. But the box is opening up, and in goes number 14, Sam Mayetta.
I got to tell you, I'm watching the Facebook replay, which gives us 4 or 5 seconds to see it. I didn't see it at all as the trail official had the hand up early, almost before Bedford was able to clear the zone. So it'll be interesting to see what they call here. Nonetheless, great opportunity for Bedford.
So Dalton Roberto controls it at the point. Now here's Scott. His shot hits the leg down low. La Rochelle, Scott, floating. Wrister hits a leg. That hit number 16, Salvetti. That stung him. Roberto now has it, waiting, gets it down low, centering pass, puck is loose. Oh, just through the goal crease. Was a shot there by La Rochelle.
Yep.
Bedford still controls, cross ice to Scott at the other point, down low to La Rochelle. Now to Dalton Roberto. Here's Scott, high shot behind the net. Thornton controls it. Bedford having all the corners covered here on this power play. Scott's shot hits a leg into the corner. Thornton drives up the wall to control it. His wrister. That's saved by Dean, and it finally cleared out all the way, and Guimond tees the puck up for his teammate. Exactly a minute left here on the Bedford power play. Pass up ice to Owen Roberto, back on the ice now. Number one power play line out there for Bedford. Up to Greer at the blue line. Here's Kerr's shot. That hits a leg into the corner. Owen Roberto. Back up to Greer at the blue line. To Roberto at the point. To Greer. Greer waits, fires a wrister. Dean's able to cover that up without a rebound. 35 seconds left in the power play for Bedford. 2:54 remaining in the second period. No score.
Yeah, Salem really packing in that four-man defense front right now, which should allow for a lot of those slap shots to come in from the top, which hopefully Bedford with either Burke or Roberto up front can try to chip that in.
Now Papalardo there against Burke. Salem controls it, fires it off the wall, and it wheels all the way around. Now Allard's going to chase in, try to get to that puck first. Greer gets to it, and now Owen Roberto's there to pick it up. Owen Roberto skating around, getting away from men. Roberto in the slot, fires a shot. Dean makes a save, but he couldn't control the rebound. It goes into the corner. Roberto chases it down. His pass for Greer too far. 9 seconds left in the power play. Now they got to go back and retrieve it. Papalardo chasing Greer. He gets it up to Quinlan Kerr, wheels around. Teams are back at even strength. Kerr into the zone, loses the puck momentarily, gets it back. Takes a tight shot that Dean makes a save on. Now Kerr gets it up the wall to Greer. Greer gets hit, but they maintain control. Greer centers pass to Kerr into the corner. That's a stop. Held in there momentarily, but now here's number 8, Luke Barton, coming in all alone. Barton takes a save, takes a shot, and Guimond is able to get a pad on it on his left side to keep it scoreless. Now here comes Bedford the other way. Great.
Got a penalty.
We're going to get a penalty here. That was Owen Roberto in transition, got all the way in. But Salvetti tied him up, and the officials are saying he's got to go for 2. So another power play chance here for the Bulldogs. And he's complaining about it. He doesn't think he did anything wrong.
Oh, they never do, Harry. Come on now. There's never been a true penalty in any sport. Nonetheless, Bang Bang played there. I mean, we got Barton on the breakaway, chipped out, great shape by Guimont getting his left pad on it, and then Roberto able to make something happen quickly the other way, and we'll be in Salem going to be man down for the rest of the period.
Just a minute 40 left here. What a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to get one on the board before the end of the period. They control the faceoff. Pass down low. Up the wall to Scott. Now Dalton Roberto. Scott shot. Stop and a save there by Dean. He lets the puck loose. Papalardo tries to clear it. Instead, it's held in at the point by number 11, Dalton Roberto, cruising the blue line, looking for a lane. Gets it to Scott at the faceoff circle. Back to Dalton Roberto. Down to Thornton. Thornton's centering pass goes behind the net after it hits somebody. Clearing pass up the wall. Scott controls, barely. Now he gets the puck back. Here's a centering attempt, another chance. And that one just goes out of play. And we'll get a whistle here. So we'll change up the lines here, send out the number 1 line. La Rochelle and Thornton come off, and Owen Roberto and Brady Burke and company come out. Face off to the right of Colton Dean here with 51 seconds left in the period. They control it. Here's Kerr at the point. Waits. Fires a wrister. That hits somebody in front. I think it hit number 12, Clarkin. Bedford controls again. Kerr. Over to Greer, number 14. Back to Kerr. Shot. Save. Rebound by Purcell. Dean was able to stop both. Now the pass across to Owen Roberto. Up to Greer. To Scott. Scott fans, but maintains control. Back to Greer at the blue line. His shot. That's blocked by number 15, Demers. Bedford has to clear the zone. They wait. Now they get it to Roberto. They got 8 seconds to work with here. 7. Roberto, a quick wrister wide of the net. Behind the net, here's a chance for Burke to center it, looking for one to get it out there. Here's Greer. Greer from the blue line is saved by Dean, and that's going to do it. So 2 periods, a couple of power play opportunities. Nobody able to put it in the net so far. Bulldogs will have 20 seconds of power play when they start the 3rd period.
Boy, certainly if you're a fan of blue or white, I'm sure it's a nerve-wracking game to watch so far. But if you're a fan of hockey, this has been a great back-and-forth game. 2 very competitive, equally talented teams. And we saw a little bit of everything with some power play opportunities, and now the lights are going out, which is interesting.
Yes.
Not sure if ice capades is going to be happening between periods on us here.
That's a little unusual, although I think the power's still on. The scoreboard and all that is still working. Yep. So maybe they're just saving a little bit of electricity. Anyway, we'll come back in about 12 minutes and bring you the exciting conclusion of this game. Another period to go. Still no score. Don't forget, if you're tuning in at 5 o'clock for Bomb Radio with Phil Bruno, that game will come on right after the contest. The lights just came back on again. So we'll be back here in about 11 minutes or so. You're watching Bedford Hockey on BCTV and listening to it on Bedford 105.1. After 2 periods here at JFK Arena, no score between Salem and Bedford. Bedford will still have a 20-second power play when the 3rd period resumes. Shots on goal in that 2nd period, Bedford still with the big advantage. They got 12, Salem with just 5. The 2-period totals, Bedford with 29 shots on keeper Colton Dean stopped everything, as did Shea Guimont. He had 11 shots directed at him. No scoring to recap, but both teams had power play opportunities. Salem had the first that Bedford was able to kill off, and then 2 quick back-to-back opportunities. Who's Owen Roberto, probably a good penalty to take there. Winner of this game goes into the finals, which will be played here at JFK Arena on Saturday at 7 p.m. against the winner of the 2nd game tonight. That's coming up at, I believe, 7:45, and that'll be between the Concord Crimson Tide and the Cardinals of Bishop Girton.
Best of luck to the Lady Bulldogs basketball team in action tomorrow night, taking on Portsmouth at 5 p.m. at Sanborn High School in the state semifinals.
And we're going to be there for that game, BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Playoff week in winter ball, busy time here in New Hampshire. Now the face-off fired into the Bedford end, and Dalton Roberto chases it down. He's got 15 seconds of power play time here. Salem drops back a little bit to play defense. The pass for Greer turned over. Ryan Allard was quick to pick up, but unfortunately his teammate was still in the zone, and they're going to call that offside. So an opportunity by the wayside. Still 6 seconds to go here on the power play. Face-off is controlled by Salem. They fire it in. That's going to just about do it. Greer chases it down. It goes into the corner where Barton plays it. Now Owen Roberto goes off his stick. Papalardo almost had a chance at it, and then it goes out of play. Ryan Clarkin can control it. Back into the Salem end. Thornton chases it down. Up the near wall. Up to the point to Greer. Down low to Roberto in the Salem end. Backhand pass now to Burke. Burke loses it, now gets it back. Roberto. Back to Greer, now it's turned over. And Salem breaks out with Ryan Allard. Broken up in the neutral zone. Now here's an opportunity for Barton to pick it up. Barton, his shot kicked away by Guimont. Knocked out of the Bedford zone, and the backhand pass right on Dean, who decides to cover it up as Thornton was closing in on him. Teams are back to full strength. 13:43 left in regulation. Still no score.
Yeah, Salmon are going to be interesting here in the final 15 if both teams continue to go 3 lines deep or start rotating 2 lines 2 out of 3 times here. Hopefully the legs of the Bulldogs can stay strong here and keep pushing.
Bedford controls the face-off. Her shot hits the leg. And now a backhand attempt there by Dothart goes out of play. That's going to bring the face-off outside the blue line. So Aiden Shane taking this face-off against Quinlan Kerr. The official tells the players to back off a little bit. Drops the puck. Won by Salem. Into the neutral zone. Now La Rochelle tries to clear it out of the Bedford end, but Marcus Balomo holds it in. Dothart tries to get away from Aiden Shane. Finally able to clear it out. Hits the official. Now it's picked up by Bedford. Here's a shot on goal. Oh, Dean lost that puck momentarily, but his teammate swept it away. Now here's a long shot from the point by Purcell. That one is one that Shane controlled, or Dean controlled, is able to glove that, and we'll get another whistle here.
Yeah, you just got the sense the way that La Rochelle was able to bring that puck up, play it off the ref, and then you had Kirk driving on the play. You just banked on a rebound there. Fortunately, to no avail for the Bulldogs.
Now Kerr versus Barton. Scott had it momentarily, sends it behind the net, nobody there. La Rochelle meets it. Kerr moving behind the net, looking for an outlet. Now he's at the face-off circle, drops it back, nobody there again. Salvetti for Salem sends it high out of the zone. Greer's able to play it. Fired right back in. Clarkin's going to chase that down. He's got Scott on him. He overskate the puck. But Barton is able to pick it up. Now cross-ice pass to Papalardo. Papalardo one-on-one on Roberto. Gets by one man.
Ooh,
gets
dangerous.
it over to number 8, Barton. And he shot it right into the pad of Guimont. Now we get a whistle here.
Papalardo just really smooth with the puck, avoiding the defender's sticks, and was able to put it on and give Barton a shot there. Fortunately, a stick went flying for Salem, but Guimont doing a nice job covering it up.
So the face-off to the left of Guimont, shot right away, saved by Guimont. Puck up the wall to Roberto, and now he finds Thornton all alone on the other side. Thornton one-on-one with his man. That's broken up there by Salvetti. Held in up there for a moment by Bedford. Now back into the neutral zone. Thornton shoots it right back in. Salvetti plays it. Up the wall. Pass intended for Declan Burke. He's too far for him, though. Now fired right back out there by Clarkin. Greer gets it back. That hits Greer in the skate. Now Dalton Roberto up to brother Owen. He gets knocked down at the blue line. Bedford has to get back on side. Everybody's still offside. That gives Salvetti a chance to catch up to the puck, and he's got it now in the neutral zone. Salvetti fires it in. Guimont sends it into the corner. Greer wheels around. Sends it over to Dalton Roberto, or Owen Roberto. Intercepted by Salem, fired right back in. Goes around the wall. Belomo in the corner. He gets control of it. Greer takes it away. Goes behind his own net. Chips the puck up, and it goes off a defender, and DeBonville couldn't quite control it. Could have been something if he had.
Yeah, Mayetta did a nice job of causing some havoc on that.
Now Dalton Roberto. Oh, he scores over the shoulder of Dean. He came in all alone. And he beat Dean over the shoulder. It's Bedford 1-0.
Dalton Roberto, heck of a play. Stealing it at the center ice line. Able to wheel it in and time that shot perfectly as the defender was closing on him. And from that distance, at that velocity, Dean had no chance.
It was kind of it really didn't look like anything at first. It looked like he was just going to waste one toward the net. But he was able to find that coin slot worth of room between the top crossbar and Dean's shoulder. He got it right over. And the Bulldogs are up 1-0.
Really important for Bedford to stay focused right now, get their composure back, let the emotions of that goal not deter them and losing some focus. As you know, Salem's going to start pushing even harder now.
So that's an offsides there on La Rochelle on the face-off. It's controlled by Salem. Jack Mayetta chips it out. He gets it right back. Tries to get it to Papalardo. Goes off his stick. Kerr chases it in the corner. Papalardo on him. He drives him into the board. No call. Here comes Bedford the other way. Scott's shot goes wide off the glass. And Scott gets all the way back to meet that puck. Now Kerr has it. He's in the slot. Backhand drive goes wide. Kerr still controlling it. He got knocked down. Purcell tried to play the puck. There's a backhand by Scott that gets broken up. Now Bedford fires it right back in. Dean didn't know where that puck was momentarily. Now Papalardo off the wall. O'Connor has it. Tries to lead off Owen Roberto too far. They're going to say that's an icing, though. So the goal by Owen Roberto, Dalton Roberto, sorry, number 11, puts the Bulldogs up 1-0, but the face-off on the icing goes back into the Bedford end here. And O'Connor is late to get on the ice. Now he does. Here's a chance for Salem. Shot high. Glove saved by Guimont. Another shot goes wide. And Thornton's able to pick up the puck and bring it into the Salem end. Thornton gets taken out. Owen Roberto driven down as well. But Thornton gets back up, gets the puck to the point to O'Connor. Drives it back down low to Owen Roberto. Owen Roberto tries to get away from Aiden Shane. He gets rubbed out. Now Thornton picks up the loose puck, being harassed. O'Connor at the point. His shot is wide. Up the wall. Luke Moores meets it. Gets it to Owen Roberto. Still controlling it. Back down low to Thornton. Burke couldn't control the puck. A Salem player lost his stick, number 12, Clarkin. Ooh, there's a shot that just takes a crazy bounce, goes wide. O'Connor holds it in now. And Salvetti finally gets it for Salem, and they clear it out. Moores tries to send it back in, but Salvetti sends it right back down. In the Bedford end, Moores comes back to play it. Clears it out of the zone. Salvetti gets it, fires it high. Off the glove of Guimont. Bedford coming back the other way. Logan Plant. His pass goes too far. It's fired up the wall, and this should be an icing on Salem, and it is. You know what's really telling in this game is the way Bedford players are willing to make the effort to catch up to their own rebounds. The way Will Scott fired a shot on the near wall, and he beats the Salem player on the far wall to get a second chance.
Yeah, the effort to control the puck right now is really, the whole game really from Bedford is very telling, as they're trying to play and control possession.
That goes off the stick of Andrew Johnson and into the netting, and we'll have another face-off here to the right of Colton Dean. Bedford controls. Logan Plant shot through a bunch of legs. Dean saw it and was able to cover it up and get another whistle. 8:21 left here in regulation. Bedford up 1-0.
Yeah, really important here as we get close to the final minutes or so. Bedford really got to keep their composure. Can't have any situation where they put a guy in the box to give an opportunity like the Trinity game to finish that one off, where they tied it with 21 seconds left.
Johnson centering pass misses everybody and goes out of play, or goes out of the Salem zone. He goes back into the Bedford end. Greer hits to Bonneville, goes off his stick and into the corner. Demers plays it. He clears it out. And will this be an icing? It will be. So 7:56 to go here in regulation in the third period. And Bedford clinging to the 1-0 lead on a goal by Owen Roberto. Off the face-off, it goes into the corner. Kerr fighting there with Clarkin. Still trying to come up with the puck there. Aiden Shane helping out. Now he comes up with it, Shane does. Carries it out of the zone, being harassed from behind. Still with it into the Bedford end. Now everybody goes down. Backhand clearing attempt. Comes out of the zone. Kerr tries to split the defense. Instead, number 12, Clarkin takes a fall. Pappalardo picks it up. Or actually Salvetti rides it all the way into the corner.
Boy.
Centering attempt. Gets covered up there by Guimont. We're going to get a whistle to his right here with 7:20 left.
Yeah, that escalated quickly to be right in front of Guimont there, but Bedford players did a good job of protecting the goalie to make sure he had it secured before any Salem sticks were chiming in there trying to jar that loose.
Now Pappalardo having a word with an official here. Not sure what that was about. Probably something that he thought should have been called. Now the face-off in the neutral zone.
Interesting, came out of the zone there. Not quite sure why.
Might have been a high stick. Anyway, Salem controls. Gets tied up on the wall at center ice. Bedford has it. Greer. Pass up to Owen Roberto. He chips it in. Now right back out. And now back in again. Up to the far wall. Thornton gets to it first. Into the corner. Burke runs into his man. Trying to come up with it. Mayetta for Salem. Tied up with Kerr. Burke comes into jarred loose. Allard now. Barton. Pass to Pappalardo. And we get a call here for a tripping. Who's that going to be on? That must have been behind the play.
Thornton.
So it's going to be a Salem power play here.
Yeah, Brandon Thornton going to the box for 2 minutes. So for the next couple, Salem definitely going to have the advantage here. Important for Bedford's defensive line here to try to get on that puck and send it our way as often as possible.
So Salem controls. Pappalardo at the point, across to Allard, or Salvetti. Allard, Salvetti, back to Allard. Then Salvetti at the blue line. His wrister hits a leg into the corner. Clearing attempt there, controlled by Mayetta. And now Salem player falls down, and they get out of the zone. They have to regroup. Mayetta up to Pappalardo, gets hit by Dalton Roberto. But Salem controls. There's a high shot by Salvetti, and Guimont saw it all the way. He got a glove on it. Great save.
Guimont, excellent job. Will Scott laid out for that one, and but nonetheless, Guimont was able to keep his eyes on it.
127 to go here in the power play. Allard on the face-off. Puck is loose. Now it comes out. Will Scott had a chance to clear it out, but instead it gets knocked into the corner by Mayetta. Up to Salvetti at the blue line. He had a little trouble controlling that. Now Allard back to Salvetti. His shot, and it goes in. It just beats Guimont on the left pad, and Salem ties it up on the power play.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple of minutes ago, unfortunately. I mean, an obvious statement, but when you got to go man down, you're given a lot of opportunities. And for a team like Salem, an open opportunity for a shot like that, you got to wonder at some point it's going to catch up to Guimont. And I don't think he saw that one at any point as he barely flinched.
No, that's a shame. Well, 5:51 to go here in regulation. It's all tied up. Puck is tied up at center ice. Now it's finally controlled by the Blue Devils. Shot into the Bedford end. Greer has it. Into the Salem end. Owen Roberto. It goes off of Salvetti. Now he gets his rebound back. Trying to go up the wall. Still has it. Roberto had it checked. He has to go after it. He's got Pappalardo on him. Pass ahead for Burke too far. Owen Roberto had it momentarily. Now it's fired back into the Bedford end. Across to Owen Roberto. And here's Burke's shot. Dean saw it all the way. He's able to glove that. We'll get a whistle here. 5:08 to go in regulation. Tied up. Goals by Salvetti on the power play by Salem and by Owen Roberto a little bit earlier. Or, sorry, Dalton Roberto. I keep mixing it up. There's a shot. Hits a leg. Another chance for Logan Plant. Goes over the net. Now Lipinski tried to corral it in the corner. He tries to lay a check in there. Logan Plant now driving behind the net. Cross ice to Moore. His pass goes wide. Held in there momentarily by Purcell. Now Logan Plant has it again in the slot. He gets harassed. He couldn't get the shot away. The Bonneville down low. Now Lipinski fighting for it with Demers. Bedford holding the puck in the Salem end here. Logan Plant in the corner. Gets it to Bonneville. Centered it, but no one was home. Held in at the blue line by Moores. It's sitting in the slot. Now it's finally cleared out. 4:17 to go in regulation. Logan Plant at center ice. Fires it in. Kerr tries to meet it at the other side along with Mayetta. He does. Purcell has it. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Goes off the wall. Pappalardo picks it up for Salem. Misses everybody. He's going to go for an icing, and it's going to come all the way back here with 3:55 left in regulation. So Bedford buzzing around in the Salem end, not getting any real chances, but putting the offensive pressure on. Here's the face-off. Kerr, he loses it. He goes into the corner where Clarkin has it. Now it's chipped out for Pappalardo. Pappalardo's going to go in there. He gets taken down by Dalton Roberto. He had to do that, I think. You got to call a holding call on number 11, Dalton Roberto, for taking Ryan Pappalardo down.
Interesting here. I don't believe it was clear path.
They calling a penalty shot here?
No, I don't believe so. I don't think it was a clear path. Nope, just a penalty.
So it's just going to be a 2-minute call here on.
Nonetheless, huge penalty for Bedford right there. We only got 3:44 left in this thing.
Salem scored on their last power play. They got to kill this off. Blue Devils control. Papalardo at the near point, waits, gets it to Salvetti, the last goal scorer. Allard in the face-off circle, waits, sends it down low to Barton. Barton back to Salvetti, to Allard. His shot is blocked. Tim Purcell gets it and fires it out into the Salem end, where Scott is in there harassing him. Scott for Bedford trying to get the puck away. Can't quite do it, but definitely slowing down Papalardo there. Now Salem has a chance to regroup. Nope. Salvetti couldn't hold it in. They've got to get everybody out of the zone here. Salvetti to Barton over the blue line. Waits for his teammates. Tried to hit number 14, Mayetta, with a pass that misses everybody. Now Papalardo's shot goes across. Mayetta had his chance. Now clearing attempt that goes off the stick of Salvetti. Salem has to clear out. 1 minute to go in the power play. Mayetti across to Papalardo. Now Salvetti. His weak shot.
He's struggling to get that puck out.
The puck just keeps jumping over his stick. Bedford makes a change. Owen Roberto. Owen Roberto on the ice. Number 19. Pass up to Papalardo. Too far for him. He chips it into the Bedford zone. Greer chases it, gets up to it, leaves it there for Luke Barton. Centering pass, blocked. Bedford fires it out of the zone. Good penalty kill here for the Bulldogs. 26 seconds to go. 2 minutes left in regulation. Barton passes it up for Papalardo. Goes off his stick. Purcell had it. Now it goes off another player, and Bedford's able to dump it right back in here. And they're going to get a face-off in the Salem end because Owen Roberto closed in quickly enough on Colton Dean that he had to hold on to the puck. So only 8 seconds left in the power play for Salem, and they're going to be in their own end here.
Yeah, hopefully Bedford can win this face-off, control the puck for a couple of seconds to get that fifth man back out on the ice and get us back to neutral here.
Roberto on the face-off, controlled by Bedford here in the slot. Backhand try by Kerr. That goes wide. That's going to do it for the Salem power play. Kerr has the puck again, gets away from one man, fires a shot, and Colton Dean makes a save. Wow, great hustle there by Kerr.
Salem player with no stick on the ice.
There's a shot from the far corner there by Moores. I think we're going to get a power play. No, it's a delayed offsides. Now here's a turnover. Chain for Salem going in, takes a shot, and that's gloved by Guimont. We get a whistle with 1:20 to go, all tied up in one apiece.
Yeah, got a little frantic down there as that stick lost to the Salem player. And then I think Bedford thought they were offsides because of the bench for Salem was yelling to ice it. And had a couple wandering souls out there. Nonetheless, Salem controls it.
Now Owen Roberto up against Luke Barton on this face-off. It's won by Salem. Papalardo, and we get a whistle. What happened?
I think they're going to redrop that. I think they dropped that puck before one of the Salem players had made his way back to the bench.
So they do it again. 1:18 left in regulation.
Now they're hitting it before it dropped there.
The reflex is just too fast.
Yep. Burke and Barton. Quick hands.
So now this time Papalardo controls it. His shot hits the leg of Owen Roberto. Papalardo sends it to the corner. Centering attempt behind the net, bouncing around. Now finally cleared out by Bedford. Dalton Roberto gets the puck back, sends it to Greer. Owen Roberto now at the blue line. Chips it up to Burke. Burke down the wall. Goes behind the net.
One time.
Back to the point. Dalton Roberto, he couldn't get all of that. Another attempt there by Burke. Hits the leg and goes into the corner. Now Greer at the point. Burke to Owen Roberto. That hit the leg of Barton on the way. Held in again by Bedford. 30 seconds to go. Now it goes out of the zone. Greer has to chase it. 27 seconds left. Long lead pass. Stopped by Salvetti. He goes into the Bedford end. Fires a slap shot that goes wide. Turnover in the neutral zone. Salvetti has it again. 12 seconds. Chips it up. Papalardo now chases it into the corner. Goes up the wall. 2 seconds left. One. And that's going to do it. We're heading for overtime. Another overtime game here for the Bulldogs. They had one against Trinity. Now they're going to have to do it again here against the Salem Blue Devils. All tied up at 1. Goals in this period by Dalton Roberto and by Austin Salvetti of Salem. And we are tied here and ready to play period number 4.
Somewhat fitting, as we've watched 45 minutes of action so far. Very even, very competitive game. Both teams striking when needed. But now we enter the most exciting and the most heartbreaking part of high school sports, no less. But first, we're going to get the sheet cleaned and take a few minutes off here and come back with OT.
If you're looking for Bomb Radio with Phil Bruno, that's been delayed a bit by this hockey game. We'll have it for you at the conclusion, whenever that is, because we're going into overtime. We have no idea when the game's going to win. But we do know we're going to take about an 11-minute break to let the Zamboni resurface the ice, so we'll throw things back to the nation. All tied up at 1 after 3 periods. You're listening and watching Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Are you ready for overtime? 1-1, Salem and Bedford. Next goal wins. We had no score after 2 periods. Dalton Roberto put the Bulldogs up by 1 in the third. Then a power play goal by Austin Salvetti tied it up with about 5 minutes to play. And here we are.
The
Bulldogs.
shame, yeah, sorry to cut you off there.
That's
Shame
right.
It's not a typical semifinal because this place would be full right now. And but nonetheless, parents of both teams doing everything they can to get the teams fired up. And regardless of how many fans are in the stadium, if you can't get up right now to play, you're wearing the wrong jersey.
Well, I'm sure we got a lot of excited fans watching and listening. We'll get to Bomb Radio right after the game is over. I know if you're tuning in for that. But right now we got hockey to play. Face off at center, Burke against Luke Barton. Bedford going from left to right. Puck is loose, controlled by Salem. Chipped off the wall, stopped by Dalton Roberto. Now tipped into the Bedford end. Greer gets to it. Allard chases it. Pappalardo meets it on the far wall, but Owen Roberto gets it away from him. Allard takes it back, puts it on net. Guimont makes the save. Pappalardo has it again. Centering pass for Allard goes off his stick. And Burke, or should I say Dalton Roberto, fires it off. Almost hits the official. Fired back into the Bedford end. Dalton Roberto tries to wheel it around. Allard meets it on the far wall. Leaves it at the point for Salvetti, the goal scorer that tied the game up. Pappalardo tried to center it. It's intercepted. Now it's taken back by Barton. Back down low. Dalton Roberto runs into Pappalardo. Greer has to go into the corner with Allard, or with Barton.
Oh boy.
Comes out loose. Up to the point. Held in there by Clarkin. Now Owen Roberto has the puck. Decides to go behind the net, give himself some room. Fires it off the wall and gets it into the neutral zone. But Salem controls. Pappalardo down the far wall. Tries to get into net. They run into the goalkeeper.
Flawless goal.
And they're going to blow the whistle here. I think the net came off as well. Good thing it did. Because they drove Guimont right out of the crease. And the puck was sitting in the slot.
Yeah, Pappalardo did a nice job there. It looked like he was going to go behind the goal and then just bull rush the goal, really, but had the puck. And in doing so, took Roberto and Guimont out of the way. Fortunately, the goal got dislodged.
Now La Rochelle on the face-off here against Aiden Chain. He goes to the wall, controlled by Sam Mayetta. Behind the net, Mayetta wraparound attempt, broken up. It goes to the point to Demers. His shot hits a leg and goes wide. Will Scott winds it up, gets it to Kerr. Kerr can't get to it, but it goes into the neutral zone, fired back in. Bedford has it again, another clearing attempt. This time it gets to Kerr. Kerr backhands it up for his buddy Will Scott. He gets knocked down in the process. And now here comes Belomo the other way, one-on-one. Belomo shot right into Guimont. He's able to make the save. Shea Guimont.
Guimont showing some resiliency right now. Is Salem doing a great job for the first minute 50 of this overtime, keeping the puck pretty much in Bedford's zone the entire time.
Now Luke Barton against Burke. Face off to the left of Guimont. They control it. Centering pass, scores! That puck rolled right to Ryan Allard. 13:05 of overtime. Salem knocks him out now. Looks like the Bulldogs are trying to argue something here about the puck maybe was kicked. You're looking at the replay. Is there anything that you could see that they'd have a
We're
beef
refreshing
about?
as we go. Yeah, it didn't appear that way. It looked like, off a face-off like that puck's going to carry him in any which way. And unfortunately, it was able to scatter right in front of the net.
So Ryan Allard with an assist by Luke Barton. Barton took the face-off, got the puck to move toward the net, and just kept rolling. It was like a real in-tight 2-on-1. He centered the pass to Allard, and Allard got it by Guimont. And The officials are talking about it. And just like that, a minute and 51 seconds into overtime, Salem puts in the winner. They're going to go to the finals 2-1. We're going to see a replay right here. Okay. So off the face-off. The puck is dropped. It gets by Burke. It was a bit of a breakdown by Bedford that they started to move forward, and the puck went past the last line of defense and left two Salem players, basically, like I said, a 2-on-0, but in very tight quarters on Guimond all alone. Barton was able to center the pass to Allard, who got it in. So a great goal there by Salem. They're going to advance to the finals, and the Bulldog season is over.
Yeah, the question wasn't there. A player in celebration, unfortunately, bumped into one of the Bedford players who paused, and it looked like he was talking to the official. But yeah, bang off the face-off, and Salem capitalized in what was a great hockey game. You feel for the Bulldog players, as at the right time they brought a lot of great things together this year, and we talked about it before going overtime. This was going to end in heartbreak for one team, and unfortunately it was Bedford today. Nonetheless, an outstanding career for our 12 outgoing seniors. I think Coach Myers and the entire team did a fabulous job of getting things together at the right time of the season, and credit them and Salem as just two fabulous hockey teams competing today.
Their goal scorers are Dalton Roberto in the third. That gave Bedford the lead 1-0. Austin Salvetti tied it up on the power play at about the 5-minute mark in the third period. That tied it up at 1 apiece. We went into overtime, and as you saw right there, the winning goal by Ryan Allard, number 9, with an assist from number 8, Luke Barton, and that's going to do it. So great hockey season. Hats off to the Bulldogs for a terrific season. We have one last team still alive in winter tournaments, and that's the Bedford girls. We're going to be covering them tomorrow at Sanborn High School. The entire crew will be there, and it's going to be a 5 o'clock tip-off. We'll hope you tune in, me and Corey Munster-Tiger and everybody there. So on behalf of Corey Parker, myself, Harry Kozlowski, Colleen Richardson on graphics, and Bill Jennings on camera, thank you very much for tuning in. The final score, Salem 2, Bedford 1. You've been watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.